Hello, it's Sean. I'm the mentor at Southeast and Northeast, and today my video will be about staying focused. How do you stay focused? It's easy for me because I'm pretty much perfect at everything, but I'm going to give you some tips to help you so that you can be perfect like me, right? So the first thing I want to do is define what focus is. Focus is the ability to stay on task to achieve a goal. So that's the definition we're going to use for this. Staying on task to achieve a goal, right? Focus might be, locking in and paying attention when you're on the in the classroom, or maybe when you're on the field, or you might hear the new term tap in. It's all the same thing, right? But it's all about taking your attention and focusing on one task to achieve a goal that you want. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is dissipated focus versus focus. And I'll explain what I mean, right? If you think about the sun, right, and the heat and the energy from the sun is dissipated, is everywhere. You still feel it, right? But what happens when you take a magnifying glass? You ever burn stuff as a kid with the magnifying glass? Oh, I'm the only one. Okay. But anyway, your thoughts are the same way. When you lock in, like when you use that magnifying glass, instead of being dissipated energy, now you can have laser focus that's going to set fire to whatever you touch. That's a metaphor for you taking your brain's energy, focusing it, and being able to achieve whatever you want to, right? So now that we understand that, what we want is focus energy. But how do you do that? Well, you got to understand there's different types of energy. Some energy takes longer time, some takes shorter times, right? So the energy that you're going to expand to run a marathon is going to be different than the energy that you're going to expand to run a 100-yard dash per se, right? So the time that it's going to take to focus to run a marathon and the mental time that it's going to take to focus on a 100-yard dash is going to be two different things, but they still require the same energy. They still require the same amount of focus. And when you can focus, you're able to block out all of the other distractions. And that's what it's all about. You want to focus so you can block out all of the other distractions. You have friends, you have family, you have all these different things that are trying to get your attention, right? You have video games, you have whatever it is you kids do nowadays, right? But the point is, how do you stay focused through all that to achieve your goals? It's very important for you to tap in, to stay focused so that you can get from where you are, point A, to point B. It's not always easy. There's going to be lots of distractions. There's mental distractions, there's physical distractions. You ever notice as soon as you got to sit still, it's like everything in the world wants to move? How do you block that out? Because that's necessary. You'll be able to do that while you're taking tests. There's a couple things that you can do to increase your focus. One is reading. Reading allows for you to focus, and it teaches you how to stay locked in over time. So if you read, the more you read, the more you'll be able to focus in. Meditation. Meditation is a great way to learn more focus, because if you can sit still and clear your mind and focus for that short amount of time, then you'll be okay, right? And puzzles, games, those type of things that exercise your mind that you have to pay great attention to. Sometimes even a good video game that has a little mystery to it helps your focus. I know it might seem crazy, but I like Tomb Raider. You got to focus in, you got to think about things, you got to use your brain, and that's what I'm trying to get you to do, is use your brain to focus on your goals so that you can achieve the things that you want to do. The benefits of focus are that you'll be able to complete tasks faster, you'll be able to stay on task longer, and that's what you're going to need to be successful. I didn't always have the greatest focus or the greatest attention span, but through time I was able to build it, and I was able to use it to my advantage. Think about it like this: if you're out of shape and you go running day one, I know some of y'all cracking jokes right now saying, Mr. Gates, you ain't running nowhere. If you want to go running day one, you may not be able to run as far as you can on day 2 or week 2 or week 3. But if you stay focused, your ability to maintain your energy will gradually increase. That's with the physical body, but it's the same with the mental body. So at first, you may not be able to You may not be able to focus for long periods of time, and that's okay, because it's really not about quantity of time, but it's rather quality of time. So there may be a person who may sit still for an hour, but their mind is running all over the place. And there's a person who sits still for 10 minutes, but their mind is really solidly locked in. To me, it's better to have that 10 minutes of being locked in than to have the hour of dissipated energy like I talked about in the beginning of the video. So I hope these tips help you. If you can learn this tip, it will help you to be successful in whatever you do, because you will be able to assess what your goal is and give it the proper energy that it deserves. So my challenge for you this week is go find an app. You can find one on the Apple Store or Google Store that is a timer or a meditation timer, and do your best to sit still for 1 minute flat. That means turn off your phone, turn off your TV, don't do anything. And I want you to just sit as still as possible, upright, breathe through your mouth, inhale through your nose, close your eyes, and sit silently for 1 minute. Next week, do 2 minutes. If you could do longer, but I guarantee you, if you do this, you will find that your focus will be much better and you'll achieve a lot more things a lot easier. I appreciate you guys all for watching this video. We miss you guys during this trying time. We can't wait to see you guys. But make sure you share this video with not only members of brotherhood or sisterhood, but also your family or anybody who you think can benefit from this. See you later. Peace.